Like, how would you feel in like Gravity Rush 3 if like Cat turned out to be like a transvestite young boy the whole time?
That would be weird.
It would be weird, right? But if she was that the whole time and she was like, well, I don't feel comfortable in my body. It's like, well, if you're uncomfortable with that, that might make you uncomfortable. But if that's the story, I don't know.
It's possible. I just, that would surprise me.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's nothing like that happens. It's just like, I was giving you an example because I know like you love that game. So it's like.
No, I'm just like there are things that they could easily do with the Gravity Rush story that like really throw me off. I think. I don't know. Gravity Rush is so weird to begin with that like
because it has a lot of lore, but they're not telling you.
yeah. Honestly, I feel like they could do a lot, and I would be like, okay.
I'm surprised there hasn't been any like secondhand like a comic book or like
I don't know even how I feel about whether like Cat and Raven as like lovers or not because they're the same person. I know. So like, is it okay if they love each other, or is that like weird?
Because Harley said that. He's like, aren't they like a couple? I'm like, well, they're the same person. And he's like, no, they're like a couple. And I was like, no, they're the same person.
Confusing.
And then he was like, so, and I was like, Harley, there's nothing wrong. It's all masturbation if you think about it. And he's like,
they hate each other in the first game. It's not like that at all. I mean,
it's not that she hates her, right? She just wants to get those children. Raven wants to get those children out of the hole, right?
Right. And the mayor told her that he would only help her if the missing part of town stayed missing.
Yeah.
And so Cat bringing it back was like making Raven very angry with her.
Yes.
But so yeah, no, like Raven hated Cat. Cat had no reason to hate Raven, but Raven was.
Why are you attacking me?
Yeah. You're killing my friends.
Yeah.
My family, my brother. Yeah.
I actually like Cat because Oliver, she has nothing that's there. The only thing that they do entirely for false personality traits is the fact that she like showers openly and like people will be like, yo, what are you doing? Yeah. Oh, 16 you say. I mean,
to be fair, she lives like in
homeless.
a sewer pipe.
Yeah, she's a homeless vagrant.
She's actually homeless.
But like, again, like she has
that was a plot point in Gravity Rush 2 that was so heartwarming, is that her pipe was officially registered as a house. So she actually does have a house now, and it's the pipe. But before she was homeless.
She saved the town like twice, and they couldn't do better. They couldn't
Nope. Nope. All right, are we ready to start this?
I mean, there's like the top of the tower, right? She can like live there. That place is pretty empty.
There's probably a lot of places she could live, but they don't. Gravity Rush 2 is so different from Gravity Rush 1. Gravity Rush 1 has no one dies, nothing bad happens.
I thought Gravity Rush 1 was like a cool indie game.
Yeah, it's very kid friendly. Nothing bad happens, ever.
Did you see that mayor and what happened?
In Gravity Rush 2. In Gravity Rush 2, they openly gun down unarmed civilians. Like, it's really bad.
They cared about their story.
There's a huge tonal shift between Gravity Rush 1 and 2. 1 is like lighthearted and fun. Gravity Rush 2 is like psycho and sad. It's way sadder.
I want to see if they have the same writer.
I assume they do. Plus, Ellie's so dirty here.
Eri-kun?
Oh no, that would be it. Huh. Not Kun though.
Huh?
What? Ellie is Eri, but it wouldn't be Kun.
Oh, that's why people hate the game, because she's actually a boy. That was like the big thing that everyone hated, is that she turns out she's a transsexual boy, and everyone hates it. And like, I think it's a dumb thing. It's the dumbest thing. Just let her be. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding with the. It was really good though, right? I was like really selling with it. I was like, yeah, that's why people hate the game. She's transsexual. Like, she's a boy.
I don't know if that would even bother me. If she was a boy that liked girls, but then she thought she was a lesbian, I wouldn't care.
I know
I've seen too much South Park to care.
I didn't like South Park. Doesn't tickle my strings like it does for most people.
There's a couple seasons I like.
The concept humor is great, but I don't like that how they always deliver it via fart humor. What was that?
I think that was the PlayStation. Oh boy.
So anyways, yeah, I thought as a whole, that Xbox, the worst part about them is the box, whereas Nintendo's problem is the worst part about them is the lack of power.
Yeah.
Or the worst part about Sony is that they're so strong that they don't need to innovate anything.
Yeah.
Like the fact that Microsoft has the upgrade division where all they do is take old games and make the newest version of them available to put into your, like, that's amazing. I wish Sony had that, but they can't. Like, it would be like, I don't know. Like, you have to be in last place.
Okay.
I mean, if you think about it, Sony won this generation out of the start.
Yeah.
Nintendo lost out of the start.
Yeah.
Nintendo started again in the midway
Yeah.
and caught up and beat Xbox.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's one of those things where I don't know. They might disappear after this console.
that's why.
generation,
Well,
but-
because that's what I was saying. They're buying so many studios that I don't know how profitable it can be to be just a console manufacturer, you know, because even the whole point of consoles is that you sell software.
Right.
So that's what I was going to say. I think the Xbox is the worst part of Xbox. And that if they were to be like a complete, like, oh yeah, the Windows Store or the Xbox will now be a PC place, but we have xCloud. So you can play your Xbox branded games in the cloud off your phone,
Yeah.
off your PC.
That's really cool. I
because
heard
xCloud
that
works better than every other infrastructure
Yeah.
right now. It's
I
really
heard
good.
Something's happening with that.
Yeah.
Which that whole thing seems cool, especially since the Stadia I don't think worked out as well.
No, it didn't do a good job. It's slowly rolling out. I think they only have one exclusive, and it's like a indie game.
Oh, okay. Oh.
But apparently, like even Destiny isn't free or something like that, even though it's free on
okay.
every other. I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah. It did a really bad job at the start, but I don't know. It's not their fault. To be fair, I mean, other developed countries have like actually good internet infrastructure where
Yeah.
we're like, no, it's good enough. We can charge you. We can keep charging. There's
Yeah.
never enough you can charge you for.
I don't think there was anything else I had trouble with. I think the subtitles worked.
We're both day 3 of not putting a bar.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I've never seen the sad thing about that video is the emotion is so genuine.
Yes.
It looks
so
like
much.
so good.